Some swear by lifting weights in the morning before starting the rest of their day, while others can't fathom early workouts and delay exercise until late afternoon or early evening. I've done both, and you're about to learn which of these options is superior for maximum muscle growth. I've spanned the entire training schedule spectrum, ranging from working out at midnight right before bed to lifting weights at 5 a.m. right after waking up. And it became obvious to me after working out at nearly every conceivable hour that in terms of muscle growth, the best time to train is the time when you can devote the most effort and consistency. For me, this changed throughout my life, as there was a time when late evening workouts felt ideal, but after entering my 40s, I started to experience more mental and physical fatigue later in the day, which made evening workouts feel insurmountable. Because of this, I started to move my weightlifting to earlier in the day, and found that the sooner I was able to finish my workout, the better I felt physically and mentally, which is why currently I perform my workouts right after waking up, with cardio before my first meal and lifting weights right after that meal. This has been the best balance for me because I have more mental and physical energy earlier in the day, which helps me to maximize my workout effort. But there is another reason why I've found that earlier workouts are superior, and it has nothing to do with the actual time that you lift having an impact on muscle gains. By scheduling the hardest part of your day first, which is the workout, it increases the chance that you will stay consistent. When I was working out later in the day, I inevitably found ways to waste time and make excuses so that the workout would eventually fall by the wayside, because there will always be a much more enjoyable way to spend your time later in the day when you are faced with pushing weights up and down over and over again. But by scheduling myself to work out before I do anything else in my day, I have effectively completed the one activity that I would find any excuse not to do, and this has allowed me to more easily maintain consistency than at any other time in my entire life. Obviously, there are those who cannot work out early in the day due to other obligations, or because they simply do not have the physical wherewithal to exert themselves physically in the morning. But psychologically, you will always have a better chance of staying consistent if you tackle the workout as early as possible, because the biggest temptation to skip exercise happens when you allow yourself the time to think of an excuse not to. The more time you allow between when you wake up and when you are scheduled to work out, the more likely you will find a much more desirable option. As a side note, although I currently perform cardio before my first meal and weights after that meal, I have performed both weights and cardio before my first meal, and that is a valid option if you would rather finish all of your exercise as quickly as possible after waking up. If you aren't accustomed to training on an empty stomach, initially it will feel as if you won't have sufficient energy, but your body will adapt if you continue to train this way, and after a few workouts, you'll feel perfectly able to lift weights intensely in the morning before having consumed any food. However, I think that performing cardio, eating, and then lifting is a superior option to lifting on an empty stomach, so that you have nutrients in your system to help fuel your weight workout and provide your body with protein after the evening sleep fast. But for those who feel as if finishing the workout before eating is preferable, you will still achieve excellent muscle growth by doing so. Just remember this: the best time for you to lift weights is the time when you are most likely to follow through with it, because consistency is going to be your biggest ally in building an amazing body. Before you go, I have two small favors to ask. Please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It only takes a second, but it tells YouTube this mission is worth sharing. Over 91% of you still aren't subscribed, so join the Incredibody community today, and let's transform bodies and minds, one person at a time.